So in recent months, I have done a couple of Phineas and Ferb videos, but they've only been out of context reactions. And don't get me wrong, those have been a journey, but we haven't dived into the music for like almost a year. Time is meaningless, and I don't understand it. So every fiber of my being right now is sitting here, ready, willing, and able to be blown away by songs from a kid's cartoon that slap way harder than they have any right to. Who gives them the right? Not me. Why is it so aggressive? The first song is one that, like, for some reason, I feel like I did in a video, even though I looked back at all my videos and all the playlists, and it doesn't seem like I have, but I think I just went to add it into a video a couple times and I didn't, so I'm glad that I finally get to listen to it, because a lot of you have asked for it. It's called Backyard Beach. Wait. It's just Ferb. Is this like an in-universe single that Ferb has released or something? When Phineas and Ferb had their whole like, it's easy for us to be musicians sort of thing. Yeah, again, I'm looking at Andrew and he's just like, I don't know.
All hail Queen Wahine!
I can't believe it!
I mean, I have so many questions already. Is Ferb's hair different? Is this Total Drama Island? So she's the queen, but then Ferb's singing a song. About a backyard beach? This just looks like an island. I have even more questions, but I'll move on.
Listen up, people, and I'll teach ya about Phineas and Ferb in a backyard beach.
What the hell is Ferb's voice here? Why has he got like a ska vibe going on? He's English, right? If he was to speak this, he'd be like, listen up and I will teach you about Phineas and Ferb's backyard beach. And yet this is how he sounds when rapping, I guess?
He sounded so much like it. Nigel Thornberry then.
Me. Smash it.
What you gonna do today? Now you see what happened fun.
So Phineas is there.
Get in line, 'cause the wet ski's running.
The wet ski's running. And again, just want to reiterate, backyard, there's literally sand in an ocean. Is it an ocean? Or is it just a backdrop? Is there water? But if there's not water, how are they skiing?
A backyard beach, a backyard beach. Now things have to reach, we got the backyard beach.
They also are renting out the jet. Are they doing this for profit? That is a question I've always had. Like, Phineas and Ferb do all these things, like especially when they do the roller coaster or the amusement park or whatever the hell it is. Are they charging entry? Is it just all a scheme for them to make a bunch of money? Are they gonna end up, the end of the show is just, oh, Phineas and Ferb are billionaires.
Oh, that's how they pay for their wild schemes.
I didn't even think of that. How do, like, magic?
3 games for a token, but the rest is free. You got skiing, parasailing, surfing.
It does kind of have a, like, solid flow, though.
The backyard beach, a backyard beach. Don't fall into the breach, got the backyard beach.
Why did that sound so ominous? Don't fall into the breach, we've got the backyard beach. I'm pretty sure that's the end of the actual song, and now I'm just frozen on this. I guess my statement from the start stands true. I didn't expect that to kind of slap. I'm imagining it now with like full-on EDM instrumental as a chorus, but just like remixing backyard. Oh my God, someone needs to do that right now.
I've never been happier in my entire life.
That's kind of sad, isn't it? I don't know, I don't mean to judge, but she's like, I've never been happier in my entire life than when I am attending a backyard beach where my brothers are like hiring out a whole bunch of stuff for profit and selling drinks as well as arcade games. And I guess are kind of running a business, but also not. And yeah, honestly, it sounds like a great time. But if you just like went to the beach with a friend and they went, oh my God, I've never been happier in my entire life than when I'm sitting here at the beach, I'd be like, are you okay? Like, unless something special happened. Oh, is it because the guy was interested in her? I don't know. I'm gonna stop roasting Candace. Although it seems the fan base is like split on whether Candace deserves roasting or not. The next one is called Brand New Best Friend. Is like Perry getting replaced or something?
I don't know, you have to hit play and find out.
Okay.
Okay, so I just gotta sit here.
What is this ride? He's smiling. I'd be screaming.
Was awesome.
Oh wait, it says D everywhere. I'm assuming that's Doofenshmirtz. Is that also Doofenshmirtz? Hello? And wasn't the guy at the start like the head of the spy thing and he built a ride for Doofenshmirtz that took Doofenshmirtz to Doofenshmirtz? Is he the new best friend? Himself?
Who's interrupting me?
Alternate universe?
Do I know you? Yeah, I'm you from another dimension.
Oh, literally is another dimension. I've never been sure if I met a version of me from like another dimension, if I would love them or wanna strangle them. You know, I feel like there are two types of people in this world. The kind of people who would become best friends with a clone of themselves, and the kind of people that would just try to murder each other. Which one are you? I don't know which one I am. Why did I say that so ominously?
Depends which dimension.
Now I'll kill all of them.
Do you want some rice pudding? No, that's
Yeah,
gross.
rice pudding is gross.
Almond brittle, I love it the most. Me too.
I'm guessing they're gonna be different in some way, but also that's a good test. Rice pudding is not. Although almond brittle, I don't even know what that is. Sounds gross.
I've been alone all these years.
Oh no, that's so sad. I just realized how sad it is that like, he's finally found himself a nice friend who's actually interested in being his friend as well, and it's him. That's depressing.
I found a brand new best friend, and it's me.
Being the Beatles? What's happening?
Best friend, and it's me.
I can't tell if that's cute though, because it's like, I found a brand new best friend and it's me. It's kind of like loving yourself and accepting yourself. But when I think about how that would be a positive thing, it's like learning to love literally yourself, you know, not just you over there. Because is that really accepting yourself? And I'm getting way too like existential here about whether a clone of you is you or whether it's just...
I thought I'd have both my eyes, you know. It's in
Ah.
this pouch.
Now they're criticizing each other.
But notice that your scar goes over your eye patch. Yeah.
What the hell? I didn't even notice that.
Do llamas weird you out? Are they camels or sheep?
How is a llama a camel? I mean, I guess it vaguely has the shape of a camel, but there's not like a hump. I know I'm focusing on the wrong things, but they shouldn't say them if they don't want me to fixate.
I found a brand new best friend.
Hated that.
Now that
I hated that even more. Doofenshmirtz the villain, dressing up in Phineas and Ferb's clothes, hanging out with himself, sitting literally in their backyard. Bro, that's creepy as shit.
coming at you Fridays. What's that? Are we doing a TV show together? Maybe we're not so much alike. That can be your catchphrase. You're the grumpy one.
What? Maybe we're not so much alike because you wanted to do a TV show? Like I said, I assumed there would be something different that would be like a topic of contention, but I don't know, if you met someone and they liked literally everything that you do, think in the exact same way, but then like you liked tomato and they didn't, would you go, well, I guess we're not alike at all. We have one difference. That's one too many. I think I've settled on my decision though. Definitely sad. It's just very depressing that the only person that he can get along with is himself, because like I think, and maybe this is just me, even if you're hanging out with another version of yourself, wouldn't that still be kind of lonely? If I could just speak to my internal monologue as though it was an independent person, I would just feel like it's me. Like I said, this is getting way too existential, but I'm just starting to feel even worse for little Doofy. I think he deserves a little bit more, but he should also not be evil. That's my hot take. The next one is called Frenemies. Oh. Okay. Those are not the characters I expected to be singing together. What's his name? I can get it. Baljeet and Bully.
We look good in hats, long tails and spats.
Spats. What is a spat? And why are they dressed like this and singing in front of like an audience? Is this like a talent show? Do they actually kind of like each other? Again, so many questions.
You're a pluralizing act? Work with me, brain boy. If I were dangling from a ledge.
Brain boy. They don't seem like people that would like each other, and haven't I literally seen this guy bully this guy? Isn't this guy like awful? Right. What's his name? Buford? Buford? Did I get it right?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, my friends, that is called me being too good.
If I were dangling from a ledge, it'd surely save me with a wedgie.
With a...
I'm smart, perhaps.
First off, being pulled off of a ledge via wedgie sounds atrocious. Maybe I'd rather fall. Secondly, are they singing at a old person's home? If so, it's a strange performance choice.
'Cause we're frenemies, we like disliking one another. Yes, we're
We like disliking each other. I'm just more astounded that Baljeet is willing to do this, because I don't think that I would go sing at an old folks home with my literal school bully.
Calculations. I like physical confrontations.
So he's just gonna like assault him on stage too?
Symbiotic relationship.
There doesn't seem to be anything symbiotic here.
You and I, we're not enemies or friends. We're just frenemies to the end.
I guess Baljeet is cool with it, but what does he get out of that friendship? Sorry, frenemy-ship. Because again, they said it was symbiotic, but that only makes sense if they're both getting something out of it. It seems like Buford, or whatever his name is, gets to be a bully, and Baljeet, what? Gets to be bullied? There's probably context I'm missing, and it was a cute song, but what the hell? I get the feeling that this one's gonna be sad, because Doofenshmirtz is her dad, right? Yeah. And it's called Not So Bad a Dad. Wait, Not So Bad a Dad. So I guess she's singing about the times where Doofenshmirtz was actually okay? Either way, it's gonna be emotional. Of course, sad, slow guitar.
You were a substandard dad, but the only one I had.
Oh.
Grew up hearing your evil scheming down the hall.
The first line is straight up depressing. You were a substandard dad, but the only one I ever had. My God, that doesn't mean he's not bad. I mean, like, you can be a bad dad and be the only one that someone has, right?
But when I look at this thing, it makes me wanna sing. Maybe
Oh,
you're not
is it a gift?
sad after all.
Damn, her voice? That was some gorgeous flowy runs. Oh my lord. She did like little triplets with her voice. Also, all I can assume is that at some point he gave her that doll as a cute little present, and she really hangs on to that as like the moment that her father was kind of a father. I also get the feeling that at least Doofenshmirtz wasn't a bad dad through like malice, and more through being, I guess, oblivious or distracted, probably neglectful, which obviously isn't good, but I guess it would also make it more complex for her.
At my first ever swim meet, you stepped on the other team's feet. At my recital, you clapped louder than you should.
I get the swim meet thing, but he clapped too loud at a performance? That seems... I mean, I guess she's probably been given more than enough reasons to have problems with him.
We actually made it home alive. I guess it's possible. Not every part of you isn't good.
Oh, isn't good. I guess it's possible not every part of you isn't good. Okay. Well, that's a pretty low bar, isn't it? And she's not even saying, you're not all bad. She's saying, I guess it's possible that not every single part of you is evil. That's like, the bar is on the floor. The bar is below the floor. It's buried into the ground right now.
I know at times I would cringe, like when you wore all that fringe and when you went out of your way to catch that foul ball.
What? Yeah, that would make me cringe hard.
This piece of plastic in my hand makes me finally understand. Maybe you're not so bad a dad.
Oh my God, I love her voice.
Bad a dad after all.
That lovely reach up with... Oh man, I know she said it was plastic, but I just expected that to shatter into a million pieces for some reason. Well, that's depressing for sure. Essentially, that song was all about how she feels as though he let her down or stole the spotlight. However, occasionally he's done some nice things, and that makes her think that he's not all evil. And the doll is like a representation of that for her. That's deeper than I would expect a cartoon like this to go when it comes to like parental relations. That's complex and difficult to process. I just hope that at some point in the show they repair their relationship at least somewhat. Maybe Doofenshmirtz is like, yeah, you know what, I was kind of a dad, and then like puts more effort in or something. Or does that not happen? Do you know? Sad. The next one is called Only Trying to Help. I love how fed up Isabella looks in this shot. It's just perfectly representative of me in a lot of times. At almost any given time, actually, internally.
None of the women superheroes showed up, so it's all about testosterone and towers and fighting, which, yeah.
Why do I love her? Do people love Isabella? Okay, because she seems great. I don't really know that much about her, but I just feel like every time I hear her character talk, I'm like, yes, get it.
Well, it's all about the boys playing with their macho toys.
Also a lovely voice. And I wonder when it comes to this subject matter, if this is almost a little bit meta, because I wonder if there's times where the writers feel like they push Isabella to the side to favor Phineas and Ferb. And I know obviously they're the main characters and the titular characters, but with both Isabella and Candace singing about how they feel useless and it's all about the boys, it's almost like they're shining a spotlight on them and what they can do. Because I know that Isabella just gets ignored all the time by Phineas and Ferb, right? It's like a running joke.
Causing way too much confusion.
What?
Now I've been sent into seclusion. I've been banished and cast out.
I literally always forget that that's Ashley Tisdale. I was sitting here like, wow, her voice sounds so nice and it sounds so familiar. I wonder why, Matthew.
I'm not trying to place the blame.
Lovely harmonies. Oh my god.
Just the same.
And they're so high pitched.
Yes, we should be in the game.
Oh my god, they sounded amazing.
I'm not sure I'm all that wanted, though I'm acting nonchalant, it's clear.
Those harmonies are beautiful. Their voices both sound great alone, but together, oh my lord. Hello? Where did this come from?
No matter what I do, I blow it, and I'm only trying to help.
That's so sad. I want them to go and do their own thing.
Only trying to help. Only trying to help.
I guess it's also tackling the idea of intent, because I'm assuming that the boys kind of got angry at them for doing something and messing something up, I guess. And I think that while there can be a point to like telling someone to be more careful or anything like that, if people are genuinely trying to help and genuinely have good intentions, I don't know, maybe don't like go off at them and banish them to their rooms, because all that does is just discourage someone from helping in the future, and not even just you, like helping anyone. Oh, the way they're layering over each other. Oh my god. Damn, the rundown. And the vibrato was beautiful. That was insane. The effort that goes into these songs, I don't think will ever stop blowing my mind. Even the vocal production sounded so good and so professional. I feel like sometimes in songs you have vocal mixing or just overall production that's fine, but it doesn't sound kind of like that professional quality. And yet they managed to hit it. In fact, I feel like they kind of do it for every song. I don't really think there's been one that I've been like, oh yeah, that doesn't sound like professional enough. But especially that one and the way those two harmonize, I'm still thinking about it now. I would actually just listen to that because it sounded so nice. Now, the last one we're gonna listen to today is called Fabulous.
Do you have an appointment?
No. We're here to see Bobby. You know, the bass player from the band Love Handle?
If I was this receptionist or whatever, and two people came in and said, we're here to see the bassist from this band, and one of them had a metal helmet, a flail, and a net bag sort of thing, I'd be like, hey, I might call the cops. Because I don't know about y'all, seems like a recipe. But that seems like a recipe for a kidnapping. Although I mean, I know it's still called kidnapping when it's an adult, but isn't it weird to call it kidnapping when it's kids kidnapping an adult? Damn, that's a shot. Is this the bassist or just... The whispers saying fabulous. I need that every time I enter a room.
You're a mess. And you. Feudal Europe is so last month.
We're trying to get Love Handle back together.
You're gonna insult the guy that's just got a flail? I know it's probably a toy or something, but it looks very real. And you know, I'm not suggesting that the adult should like tackle the child because he's got a flail, but you know, maybe don't antagonize him.
Talk to the hand.
Secretly, I'm very lonely.
That
You
is
see,
bizarre.
the first time my dad kissed my mom was at a Love Handle concert, and it's their anniversary.
What's Candace doing there?
It's a hair salon.
She just happened to be there?
And it's their anniversary.
B to the O-R-I-N-G.
Not yet, Ferb.
Anyway, you don't need...
He literally was just gonna attack him with the flail.
I don't need to tell you what you already know. You're the one with style. You're the whole darn show.
This style of lyric delivery is always so strange. It feels like PG rap by Will Smith from like the 90s.
Well, they say true beauty, it comes from within, but you have to be comfortable in your own skin. So I exfoliate with this exotic cream. Just look at me, I look like a dream.
I kinda love him. He's an absolute icon. Slay.
Candace, what is going on?
That would be terrifying if I was the mum, just suddenly having my daughter just shove various things in my face, including drying equipment. My god. The flow to those lyrics are amazing.
It's all about me.
Honestly, he does kind of rock the fit.
So don't be a lookalike copying another unless, of course, you're copying me.
They all, I was gonna say, do they all have his hairstyle? Why is Phineas's hair suddenly pink? Isn't it like red?
It's probably a wig. But yes, it's usually a...
Yeah, I like that I didn't think that it would be a wig when like his hair is usually like this long. I mean, weirder shit has happened in this show than him growing hair like that.
Nice dude, but back to the matter at hand. So
How did that fit on his head? That just looks like a regular head hole. Look at his head. How? Tell me how this works. How does that not just hang down weirdly? His head is like a hook.
So what do you say? Are you back in the band?
Well, maybe if I can find my old leather.
Dude, we're getting the band back together.
There's the sound. I knew it was gonna be from this. I love that.
You're the one who sets the bar, the hairdo king, the fashions are your fabulous.
This is kind of a bounce. I also love that just everyone is gassing him up. I thought that it might be him singing about how great he is, and it might be a little bit wanky because it's just like, look how amazing and fabulous I am. But it was actually him being like, oh, I'm not so sure if I want to do that. And everyone else being like, no, you're fabulous. Get it, girl. Get in there. Everyone needs... Oh my god, the end pose.
May we take that as a yes?
Everyone needs someone hyping them up just like that. I know that Phineas and Ferb are doing it for their own gain, but kind of nice of them to do still. They didn't have to do it that way. They could have just, I don't know, manipulated him or done any number of schemes to get him back in the band. But instead, they made him feel so good about himself. I want you to know that as I was just taking a second to think of what to say next, I legitimately started humming that song. That's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be in my head. But also, maybe that's not a problem because I need some gassing up too, all right? I am fabulous and I'm getting back in the band. Cause I'm fabulous. Overall, I'm not even surprised. I expected those songs to slap, and slap they did. So I got exactly what I thought I would. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed all that as well. I really appreciate you being here, and I'll see you next time.